Hello everyone, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, madam. Good evening, madam. You're audible, madam.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Uh, yeah, how was the quiz too?
Yeah, it was good, ma'am. But one or two questions was difficult.
Okay. So it was for which portion? Calculus or what?
Yeah, calculus.
Okay. Which one was difficult? Do you
Uh,
remember the question?
even question paper has been released. That actually -1 to the power of n, 2 by 4, 2 plus, 5 minus 1 power n divided by 4 plus 3 power n power -1 n power. That I was a little bit confused.
Okay.
But later on, after coming back, it was okay. And one more question was on which we discussed extensively regarding two functions and the FOG domain. So there I had some problems. I that for -5, 7 difference between A and B.
Okay.
I directly took the domain of the F function F, but A D should be a subset of A within that C. That is what we remember.
Yes.
Yeah, so that somehow under the time pressure or whatever pressure, directly I've taken and written as 2, 7 minus 5. But we have to see within, but like that we have not done, madam, actually. Like discourse, it was answered as you should be between -5 should be less than the function range and then less than 7, something like that. Our TA has given answer.
Okay.
Uh, that I'm not sure how it was done.
Okay, maybe we will have some quiz paper discussion sessions. So,
Okay.
yeah, TAs will discuss the answers with you.
Yeah, I will try to attempt that, madam.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
one more question also I felt difficult. I mean, actually, we did that in the graded assignment. I left it. I did not do it. Same question has come, no? Like in X line, we have 3 points given, where points were given in log terms, A, B, C. You have to find the distance of B and C. Actually, procedure I was able to. We understood like you have to find out B minus A and which will be equal to C minus A, point C minus A. That procedure was there, but yeah, I tried a lot. I did not get.
Yeah, the logarithmic, the log weren't simplifying very easily, because usually what happens is that the log simplifies in a perfect uh,
Correct.
thing, but it wasn't. Like, the calculation was becoming
No, but
extremely difficult.
yeah, but the solution was given. Graded assignment solutions
Hmm.
were given. No, in that the whoever has done TR instructor, I don't know, but they are given the entire solution after that. With a particular question which I am talking for that already solution was given actually.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. You're saying something?
Yes, ma'am. Do you know where our scores for quiz two will be shown?
What? Quiz 2?
Our quiz two scores, ma'am. Where will they be shown?
Yeah,
Dashboard.
so you will get it within 1 week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so overall the question 2, 3 question you found to be difficult and otherwise it was okay, right? Like manageable.
Yes, ma'am. We did that. No, that 4 log x b power 10. First question was we have done, and the second question was also previous question paper were there. And
Yes,
this question
there
was
are
difficult,
the
madam.
pattern was followed like
Madam,
for
this
the
question
previous.
I could not understand. A sin x plus b e power x is differentiable at x equals 0. Find, I mean, whether a is a plus b equals 0, a equals 0, b. That how to do, madam?
Okay, so the hint is given like continuity, differentiability, right?
Yes,
So to
differentiable.
solve this type of question, you have to use the definition of
Oh,
continuity,
h
definition of
minus f of
differentiability,
h
and
minus f of a by h.
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
also in the last class I solved one problem like that, na? That k minus 2l plus m value. The function was given and it was continuous and differentiable at some point. Then we
Okay.
used the definition, then we calculated the values of the arbitrary constant. Then we can find the final value.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a typical process.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the end sem also, you can expect the difficulty level to be like that, like moderate, not so easy, not so difficult.
Okay. Except this, what, three questions which I told, all others are very, I
Yeah.
mean, it was comfortable rather.
Yeah. 2, 3 questions should be a bit challenging so that we can evaluate it.
And even the 3 power n plus 2 minus 7 n cube, we did it in the sessions.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
3
I
power
did
n
so many things in the session, like same type of problem, just changing the
Yeah,
values.
values.
Yeah.
Yes, I
We
remember.
always used to do this type of thing in the revision sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guessed it 2n plus 5 by that minus, no, like 2 by 5, I was thinking, but I got somewhere under point minus 0.166. Like something answer came, it was wrong ultimately.
Okay.
No issues, but we'll do very good in term, that's all.
Good. So yeah, hope for the best. I also want you to do in the good in the end term. So for end term, the maximum, the majority question will be from week 9, 10, and 11, and
Okay.
then some of the question will be from 1 to 8. Okay.
Okay.
So maybe approximately 4 to 5 question will be from week 1 to 8, and rest of the question will be from 9, 10, and 11. Okay.
But enter will be for 100 marks, no, ma'am?
No, end term will be also for 50 minutes.
Okay, but 1.5 hours exam will be there, no? So number of questions will be more.
No, you can expect same type of, like, number of question will be similar, like 12 to 13 question will be there. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Any other doubt from your quiz 2 portion? Anything you want to ask?
As of now, nothing from my side, ma'am.
Okay. And what about others? What
Uh,
about others? Yeah.
I think the only thing I would want to ask is that the thing that I really struggled with was the logarithmic sort of question, the one in which 3 points were collinear, and I'm not sure how to even approach a question like that if it comes in the final thing, because I mean obviously typically there is usually a some kind of a hack, some kind of an intuitive.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
So
uh,
whenever you will get a logarithmic, that means you have to use some hack, some formula, so that you can simplify the problem,
yeah.
then try to solve it. So the thing is, you will get the solution, I guess, and also the TA will maybe discuss the problem. If after that also you are facing some issue to solve this type of problem, what my suggestion is, we will have another revision session for this logarithmic things all. Okay, so the thing is, you can collect some problems, okay, on that topic which you are finding to be difficult, and then you can we can discuss in the revision session. Okay, so before end term, then you will also get some ideas about the logarithmic things.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Madam, what will be the weightage of content for end term if it is week 5 to 8?
Okay, what I can say is from week 1 to 8 there will be 4, 5 questions, and rest of the questions will be from 9, 10, and 11.
9 to 12 or 9 to 11, madam?
9 to 11. We
11.
don't have the 12th week, right? We
No,
will
so in group they are saying it is from 1 to 12 like that.
Yeah, the 12th week is just a revision week. Okay,
Okay.
so throughout the week we will have 3 revision sessions, So for week 1 to 4, then another will be 5 to 8, then another will be 9 to 11.
Okay, 9 to 11 is most important.
Yeah, 9 to 11 is most important. So maximum weightage will be from 9 to 11. And
Okay.
like 60 to 65%, even up to 70% weightage will be from 9 to 11. And 35 to maximum 40% you can expect from 1 to 8.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay. So, hope you got at least an idea what type of question or how much difficulty you can expect in the end term. So we will follow the same difficulty level. So it was okay. The thing is, today's session is for week 9 doubt discussion, right? So you have already attended the summary session, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have also seen the lectures, I hope. And tomorrow is the deadline, right?
Yes,
For
ma'am.
your graded assignment. Okay, so this is basically the doubt session for week 9. So if you have any conceptual doubt, then you can ask. And also, if you have doubt related to any problem, that means your activity, practice, or anything other than that, then you can also post it in the chat box. I will pick them and we will discuss it together. Okay. So first, I just want to clarify whether you have any doubt regarding the concepts. So the concepts were fine, right? Do you have any like concept related doubt? If yes, then you can ask me. I will first focus on that, then I will start solving problems.
Lectures were good, madam. Actually, the clarity was there. What Sarang sir was telling.
Okay.
As at least for me,
Hmm.
and the portions also not very much. It was the lectures
Yeah.
moved in a very smooth way.
Hmm.
So concepts, I feel is okay, but only when I solve the problems, we may find. I mean, I have not yet tried to solve it because yesterday only one day was there, no, after quiz.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
could only watch all the videos. Have not. I tried only activity 1 and 2 and 3. In that 1 or 2, I was not able to do. But okay, further I did not go.
Okay, so yeah, we can start with activities. So whatever doubt you have, we can first start with them. Then we can see, we can solve some extra problem, randomly selected problems also. So yeah, any doubt
That
in activity?
7, question 7, how to do, madam? Actually, I did
This
you
one?
try to do seeing how it is there in Desmos, but question 7 in 9.1.
This one?
1 second, madam. I'll just open my. Ah, yes, yes.
Okay. And yeah, anything else other than question 7?
1 second. Okay. The others I was able to do at least in 1. Yes, madam.
Okay, so only the 7th question was, right?
Yeah, I just want to visualize how we are doing.
Okay, and what about others?
No, ma'am, it's fine.
Okay, let us see what is the 7th question.
Because the graph shown here and the Desmos graph is entirely different.
Okay. So we have the given function if x equals to sine x plus half sine 2x plus 1/3 sine 3x. Okay. where x is belongs to 0 to pi. That means we have given the domain of the function f. Okay, so this is the domain. Now assume f of x does not have a saddle point in the interval. Okay, so if f of x has a saddle point in the interval, then what do we know?
F dash
F
will be
dash x,
Not differentiable, right?
no
no, it will be
differentiable.
differentiable, and if
It-
dash x will be 0 because
Zero.
saddle point is a critical point,
It
and
is
if double dash will be also 0, right?
zero.
Because if it is non-zero, then whether either it is greater than 0 or less than 0, in that case we can comment whether it is a maxima or minima, right? So if it is a saddle point, then only option we have that if double dash will be 0, right? Okay, that means if doesn't have a saddle point in the interval, that means what? In the interval, there will be no x for which f double dash is 0, right?
No, what point, ma'am? I'm unable to understand that.
This line, that if x does not have a saddle point in the interval,
Subtle
saddle point.
Saddle.
Yeah.
saddle.
So, yeah. So if x does not have a saddle point in the interval, that means what? We cannot find any x in the interval for which f double dash x is 0, right? Okay. Is it clear? Is the statement clear?
You're saying turning point, saddle point or turning point.
Saddle point. Saddle point means what? It is neither maxima
Critical.
nor minima, right? Saddle point is a critical point and is such that it is neither maxima nor minima.
Okay.
Right? That means if I have this type of curve, this point is again a critical point, right? If I draw a tangent line at this point, then it will be the x-axis. That means f dash s will be 0. So this is a critical point, but it is neither maxima nor minima, right? So this type of point is called saddle point. Okay. So at saddle point, we know f double dash x is 0, right? Okay. So we have to find which of the following may represent the graph of the function. So we have 4 different graphs and we have to check which of the following graph may represent the equation. Okay.
Actually, I marked one. I don't know when we have to work out and see. Okay.
What you choose curve 1. It
Yes,
was
like it is. That is okay. We'll see, madam. We'll work out
okay.
and see.
Yeah. So what do we have? F of x is sin x plus half right. Then if I calculate the f dash x, then f dash x will be what?
Cos x
Plus
2 cos x by 2 will go. So it will again be cos x to ma'am.
correct cos 2x.
Cos 2x and sin cos 3x.
Okay, so it is the derivative of this. Now we will calculate the critical points. Okay, and we have that no saddle point means the critical points will be either maxima or minima. Okay, right? Agree?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we have to calculate the critical point. That means we have to calculate f of x equals to 0. This equation, we have to solve this equation. So we can use this formula, right? So we have cos x plus cos y. So either we can, so cos x we can take here, plus we have cos 2x plus cos 3x. So we can use the formula for cos x plus cos y. Then what we will get? 2
Cos 2x. Cos of 2x plus 3x
by
by
2.
2.
That means 5x by 2, right?
By x by 2.
Then cos
Cos 1x by 2 or minus x by 2. All both are same.
both are same, right? So because cos of minus x is cos
Cos.
okay. Okay, so we want to find the solution. Okay, we have to apply this in. We will choose cos. We will let cos 2x fix, and we will apply this on cos x plus cos 3x. So similarly, we will get, because we have something by 2. That means if I want a integer number inside cos, then we have to choose two odd number or two even number, right? Right. So we have two odd number, then we will choose two odd numbers. Okay. So first we will get 4x by 2, that means 2x, right?
Yeah, 2x and
Then cos x
x.
equals to 0, right? Then we can take cos 2x as common,
Yeah.
and we will get 1 plus
1 plus 2 cos x.
right? So it will imply either cos 2x equals to 0 or right?
Okay.
Cos 2x is equals to 0. That means 2x equals to what? What can we say?
Cos 0 is 1. So if something cos of something is 0, 2x equal to 1, no, madam?
No.
Not like that. Okay, only
Cos
cos x
of
0.
we know what? Cos of which is what is 0? Cos of pi by 2 is 0, right? So basically this will be n pi by
Cos
2.
of 0 also is 1. Okay, cos of 0 is 1. Cos of pi by 2 is
Yes, cos of 0 is 1. We want something, cos of something is 0. So we know that cos of pi by 2 is 0, right?
okay.
So
X where it
basically,
crosses the x line. Okay, x axis.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So if you take any odd number, any odd multiply of multiplication of pi by 2, it will give 0. Okay. So what will be the value of x from here?
N pi by 4.
Okay. So at that point, either we will, that means at n pi by 4, either we will 5 like
Saddle point should be there.
yeah, no, saddle point is not there. That means at that point either maxima will be there or minima will be there, right? Agree?
Okay.
So if I take any n equals to 2, then we will find pi by 2, right? X equals to. Okay. Take just n equals to 2. This is true for any n, right? So if I take n equals to 2, we will find x equals to pi by 2. That means 0.5 into pi, right?
No, but
So,
n is equal to odd, no, madam. That when n equal to odd only, you will get that 0, no? Cos 2x equal to, you have written that, no? In the previous slide, n is odd.
no. Here n can be any number. Sorry.
No.
Or not a multiply of 4. Okay. No, wait. Cos 2x is 0. So we know that this is
1 pi by 2. From
4.
0, it will go to
Yes.
pi by 2, then go to pi. So it should be pi by 2, should be an odd number, 1 pi by 2,
Yes,
no?
yes. Correct.
3 pi by 2 will go,
Correct.
it will come down.
Correct.
Then 5 pi by 2, it will come up.
Correct. Okay. So we can take n equals to 1, right?
So pi by 4.
Pi by 4 will be there. pi by 4 means 0.25 pi, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So here we have this. So this will be the middle point of this, right?
Where is first? Okay.
Yeah. So this is a way, maybe we can follow this way. Okay. So at pi by 4, maybe we can check. Yes. At pi by 4, maybe we can check whether we can find the minima or maxima or what. So what about the curve 1? What do you think about the curve 1?
It is still increasing. At
Yes.
5 by 4, it is still increasing. It not reached the critical point.
Yeah, it is not at the critical point, right? And what about curve 2? Curve 2, we can see that the critical point is at 0.5, right? So
Yes.
what about this 0.25 pi?
That's still increasing.
Correct. That means we can discard curve 1 and curve 2 from here, right?
Okay.
I'm erasing this part, the calculation part. Okay, so here we can discard curve 1 and curve 2. Okay, what about curve 3?
Yeah, approximately at 0.25 pi, it is reaching the maxima, local maxima.
Yeah, so this is what we have at this, and at 0.25 we can find something like that. That means there is a possibility. Okay, and what about curve 4? At 0.5 we have this.
But
Okay.
again, pi by 2, if you give it this cos 2x, pi by 2, it should not be any critical point, no matter. But here it shows critical point as minima. Pi by 2 is when you take this cos 2x equal to 0, okay, cos, then we derive saying that at n pi by 2, it will have the critical point.
Yes.
So now when you take n equal to 1, okay, n equal to 1 or 3, then you will not get pi by 2, no, madam. But it is showing trough there. You have a local minima.
Yes, correct. Okay, but
Or you have to put this cos x equal to minus half.
yeah,
Again,
I'm
when you
also
say
thinking about it. So if I put cos x equals to minus half, that means x will be cos inverse of minus half. So minus half means what? It will be again multiplication of pi by 4, right?
the first point itself, I couldn't understand that time. But like you have to taking that cos x and cos 3x, no, for adding cos a plus b formula.
Yeah.
Now understood. But coming here after doing this,
Now is it fine? I mean, because we have something by 2 and we want an integer number, right? So either we will take 2 even number or we will take 2 odd numbers, right?
okay. Now how we are discarding option 4?
No, we are not discarding it. We have to check it. So
Oh.
okay. So what are the critical points here? So basically we have two different equation. First, cos 2x equals to 0, and from here what is the value? We can find 2x equals to n pi by 4, right? Sorry, n pi by 2, right?
And moreover, madam, actually
We
we did
have
not take n also, madam, because it is between 0 and
yeah,
pi
that is what I'm going to say. So
Yeah.
it is 0 to pi. That means we have to take the value of n in such a way so that it is within the range, right?
Yeah.
So x is equals to what? N pi by 4, right? So what are the possible values of n where n is odd? Okay, so what are the possible values of n for that?
1 and 3.
1 and 3, right? So that means this equation will give x equals to, where can I write here? X equals to either pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4, right?
Yes.
Now again, when we have cos of x equals to minus half, okay, so what will be the value of x from here? Minus of something. So if I check the quadrant, so this is all, this is sine, this is tan, this is cos, right? So cos, when cos can give half, when theta is pi by some multiplication of pi by uh, uh, pi by 3, right? Right? Pi by 3 means pi by 3 means 60 degree, right?
Okay.
Okay. So we know that cos pi by 3 is half, right?
Cos pi by 3 is half. Okay.
Yeah. Now what can we do? Because it is minus half, that means it will be pi by 3, but it will not be in the quadrant of all and in the quadrant of cos, right? That means with either it will be in sine or tan. Then only the value will be in minus, right?
Okay. So
Okay.
that's why you have to discard that itself. It will not be in this graph. It is not there.
No, yeah, it is there. So the thing is, we have pi by 6, that means 60 degree. So it is something like that. If I add one more pi by 3, like that, so this 2 pi by 3 will also give minus up, right? Because we can find this, and this will be in the quadrant of sine x. So we will get a minus half, right? So basically, when cos x equals to minus half, we will get x equals to 2 pi by 3. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what are the critical points? Let me erase all these things. So what are the critical points then? So we
Pi
can
by
take,
4, 3 by 4, 3 pi by 4 and minus 2 pi by 3.
yeah. So the thing is, again, that means basically we can take any, even when cos x equals to minus half, we can take any even multiplication of pi by 3. Okay. So for cos x, you can note down this type of thing. Okay. When cos x equals to minus half, then x is basically n pi by 3, where n is a even number. Okay, and when cos x is equals to half, then x will be n pi by 3, where n is a odd number. Okay. Okay, so what are the possible values we can take within the range? That means within the domain. We have n pi by 3, where n is even. So we can take 2, we can take 4 and all, right? But if I take 4, then 4 pi by 3 will exceed pi, right? Am I clear?
Yes. So 2 pi by 3 only you can take.
Yeah, so 2 pi by 3 only we can take. That means the critical points will be 2 pi by 3. Second, we collected pi by 4. Third, we have 3 pi by 4. That means there are 3 critical points. And we know that there is no saddle point. So all the points will be either maxima or minima, right? That means in the graph, we should get 3 maxima. Like in total, there will be, including maxima and minima, there will be 3 local extrema, right? So in which curve we have 3 local extrema?
Yeah, curve 3, madam. But
Correct.
when I draw this in the Desmos, this curve itself, one is a saddle point actually it's showing. If you draw in Desmos, this curve is not at all equivalent to the original curve. The curve shown in this activity question is not at all nearby to that original curve which you get for sin x plus half sin 2x plus 1 by 3 sin 3x curve in Desmos.
Can you share the picture what you get?
Yeah, 1 second, madam. I will share. You can proceed with some other question.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yes. So is the explanation clear now?
but getting that 2 sine by 2x, 2 pi by 4, 2 pi by 3 and all was out of our capacity, madam.
Okay. See, the thing is, we had the sine, cos, and tan table, na? Like at 30, at 45, and 60, the values, and
School,
0 and 9.
you are talking about school and
Yes, the trigonometric, basic trigonometrics. It is a concept of class 9 or 10 maybe. Like the values of sine, cos, and tan at only 5, if you know, like 0, pi by 6, that means 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. Okay. So at the 5 different theta, you should know the value of sine, cos, and tan function. Okay. So if you know this type of thing, then we can do this. Okay. Yeah. Any doubt? Any doubt? Anyone? No? No doubt? Okay.
madam, I have shared, madam. You can see it.
Yes. Can you also send me the
Link.
Equation. I just want the equation, what you written.
Yeah, that's in the other type. 1 second. Okay, I'll take a different screenshot.
Yeah. Just take the screenshot of your equation and
Sure. It is coming, madam, on the way. 2 minutes till it reaches you.
okay. Okay. So the
It's
thing
reached.
is, yes. Mm-hmm.
Next one, madam, not this one. One more I have sent after this. So it's coming.
Okay.
Those points we are talking, 2 by 3,
Mm-hmm.
pi, 3 by 4 pi, I just made it there. So that looks like a saddle point, no, actually, but it is not.
No,
Because
there is a
difference
bit.
0.44 and 0.433, it is coming, it's
Okay. So
becoming smaller.
if you just look at the curve closely, then there are 3 extremas, right? Like these are really close, but there are 3 extremas. So this one is a clear, but yeah, in this domain, in this portion, this is a extrema. This is looking
Local
like
minima
local minima, right? This is a extrema. And again, here
increases.
in this domain, or you can take from here to here, in this portion, this is like a local maxima, right?
So, yeah.
So the thing is, in the original curve there are 3 extremas, right?
Okay.
So in the question, what they have asked that what is the curve that may represent the graph. That means it may not be the exact graph, okay, but the thing is, at least it is following the properties of the curve.
Yeah, madam. But what happens? No, we shouldn't have given this y-axis values. This is a misleading actually y-axis values, because I am seeing at 0.5 pi, my local minimum should be around 0.5,
Hmm.
and maybe about 2/3 of pi it should be around 8.8.
Hmm.
So the axis numbering is very misleading.
No, the thing is, yeah, that is right. But the thing is, they have asked not the exact graph. This is not the exact graph. But the thing is, which may be the possible graph, like the possible approximation.
Yeah, that's what, madam. Okay, now we understood the
Hmm.
procedure is find out number of critical points. That is the
Ye-
objective of this question.
Yes. So
And
no, the thing is, may represent the graph means it may be a possible approximation. So when we have a possible approximation of some graph, that means they will have the same properties. Okay. So if one curve with another curve, if the two curve has not following the same property, that means they cannot be a good approximation of each other. Okay. So because all the three curves are not satisfying the same property, that means these three curves cannot be a good approximation of that curve. That is the logic why we can discard them. But the third one, it is not exactly the equation of this one, but it can be an approximation of this, right?
sure,
Like
sure, ma'am.
if
Yeah,
we
I understood your
adjust
point.
the third curve a bit, then we may get the curve of the function, right?
Correct, madam.
So the thing is, it is not exactly the graph of the given curve, but it is something it can be adjusted to the graph of the given function. Are you getting the point?
Yeah, we got, madam. And
Yeah.
just for one observation is, all these activity questions generally for the last 8 weeks, if we see, it will be very easy. You
Yeah.
don't put much of efforts, brain efforts.
Yes.
But here, while explaining itself, you have taken almost half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. That is right. Initially, I was also like, I got confused how to explain it. Then I
Okay.
found the hint, and then I started.
No issues,
Yeah.
madam. Good to
Yes.
be discussed. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. What about the next one?
Next one is a direct, no, madam.
I mean, the next problem.
Next problem, only AQ2 I started.
So nothing else in AQ1.
One others are okay, madam. And this one, 10th one.
Huh.
So we should know what is pi actually. 3 times of pi will be less than 10. So we should know, like we know sine curve how it is there.
Yeah.
So initially my answer was 0.
Hmm.
Without seeing the graph, without drawing anything, I was just thinking, because the way I thought was, whenever there is a decreasing line, you will have one critical point, then it will cross the 0 line, like our sinusoidal curve. So I thought, whatever zeros, number of n zeros are there, there will be n critical points. Basically, it will come once the curve comes down, it will go up. So one critical point and crosses the x-axis, and it
Yeah.
goes like that. So my
Yeah.
answer was 0 initially. Then later on, again, within -10 and 10, we have to see. So how many are
Yes.
there in
You have to always see the domain.
the domain, and you have to
Yeah.
draw the curve.
If you even don't draw the curve, you know the value of pi, right? Something
Pi.
3.14. Then
Yeah,
you know how much you can go, like maximum minus 3 pi to 3 pi, right? So in
Yes.
this range, we know that the sine function will be 0 at any n pi. So the n can be vary from -3 to +3. Okay. So that means 7 points are there. So similarly, then when we calculate the f dash x, if you want to calculate the critical point, that means you have to calculate the f dash x, right? So if you want to calculate the f dash x, that means we have a cos x. Now again, we have to find in the range minus 3 pi to pi, how many cos zeros are there, right? That means the multiplications of the odd multiplication of pi by 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Since the range is very small, so you just draw one sine curve and see where all it comes down, goes up, and where all it crosses. Then you can find out that it is 7 minus 6 is 1.
Yeah.
But that is the easier intuition.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
as per
If you
procedure,
draw
what
the
we
graph, it is the easier intuition. But yeah,
procedure
it's
is find
better
out.
to draw the graph, because we know that at pi we will the sin x will intersect the x-axis, and at even at odd pi by 2 cos x will intersect the x-axis. So we can draw the graph. Yeah.
Minimum.
Yes, correct. Yeah. That is also a good approach, and you can also do it in this way. Okay, so you don't have any other problem in 9.1, right?
9.1.
But in this
Yeah.
problem number 10, when we say minus 10 to plus 10, assuming I start from 0 to 10, so I
Yes.
put a graph. So how many wavelengths we will get from 0 to 10? So it will be pi by 2.
So we can take like minus 3 pi, minus 2 pi, minus pi, then 0, then again pi and all, right?
Okay. So
And
one,
about
okay,
sin x, what we know, it will be like that, right?
correct.
And about cos x, what we know, it will be just like that.
90, yeah.
This type, right?
Right.
So that is how you can just in this range minus 3 pi to 3 pi, you just count the x intercept. Okay. So if you count the x intercept, here we can find 3, and at the positive sign for cos x, this is cos x. In the positive side also, you will find similarly, you will find 3 another intersect. So there will be total 6, and for sin x, 3 will be in the negative side, 3 will be in the positive side, and 1 more will be at 0. That means total 7, right?
But I think where I'm not able to understand is how are we translating that 0 to 10 to this 2 pi? Pi
Okay,
is.
so the thing is, pi is approximately 3.14.
Oh, okay.
That is what we are using.
Okay, that's
the
how you got.
value,
Okay, fine.
numerical
Understood.
value.
Understood. Okay, that part I missed out. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you have to approximate the numerical value of pi, and then you just
Yeah, understood.
Yeah. Okay, so let us go to 9.2. Yeah, what is from 9.2? Anything else from 9.2?
This ninth one, increasing, decreasing in the interval using the function and first derivative. How to tell, madam? Because in this 9.1 itself, the first question, I think, 1 second, madam, I'll just see my. Yeah, using the derivative, how can we say it is increasing or decreasing actually?
Okay, so the hint is, what do we know? When we have a maxima, then a interval of increase exists and interval of decrease starts from that point, right?
Okay.
And we have a minima, that means interval of decrease is ending and interval of increase is starting at that point, right? So pictorially if I say, if I have this is a maxima, right? So this is the point in x-axis. So this is the interval of increase is ending at that point, and interval of decrease is starting at that point, right?
Okay, so we find
This
the
is increase, this is,
maxima.
yeah.
We find the maxima, and we will know what is x value for that maxima. We have to find the x
And
value.
also you have to find the minima, because minima also interval of decrease is ending and interval of increase is starting.
All the critical points we have to find the x coordinate.
Yes, correct. You have to find the x coordinate of the critical point, then you can compare them. Okay.
Okay, correct.
So you just try to follow this way to solve it. Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Actually, this trigonometric functions only there is a lot of we're not confident. So
Yeah,
what
because
you
you don't,
suggest, madam?
maybe you don't know the values properly, right? That
Yes,
is
madam.
what it may some, yeah. So there are one table and some basic formula. If you just read them, it is enough. Okay, just
Okay, madam.
first read the table, sine, cos, and tan value at those 5 thetas and some basic formulas. Okay.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Yeah. What about the 8th question then? Have you solved it?
Yeah, that was. I think I did, madam. 1 second, I'll check my. Only activity 1 and 2 I started. 1 finished, 2 I started.
Okay. So is the 8th question, because you told that you are facing problem with trigonometry function, that's why I'm asking. So is it already solved, or maybe we
No,
can?
I couldn't solve.
Okay, no problem. We can solve it together, right? So
Okay.
we have the function sin x plus cos x by 5. Which of the following is the maximum value of the function in the interval? So maximum value, if you want to find the maximum value, that means first you have to find the maxima, right? That means
F
at
dash.
which point we can find the maximum value. So we first target is we have to find the maxima using the double derivative test. Okay. So yeah, I'm giving you some time to solve it and find the maxima and let me know what is the maxima in this range. You know the process. You have to calculate f dash x, equate it to 0, then the critical points, and then calculate f double dash x, put the critical point. If it is greater than 0, then it is the point of minima. And if f double dash of that point is less than 0, that means it is giving a maxima. So this is the rule that you already know, right? So try to follow the rule and let me just know what is the maxima in this range 0 to pi.
Then the f dash x has to be equated to 0, right?
Yes, to find the critical points.
Madam, sin x equal to cos x will be at 2 pi by 3, madam.
No, sine and cos agrees only at pi by 4, 45 degree.
45 degrees. Okay.
The intersection of
Sin and
cos
cos.
and yeah.
So, first derivative we have to find out and equate it to 0 now, ma'am.
Yes.
First procedure. So, pi by 4 we'll get as
The
answer.
critical point.
Critical point.
Okay. What about then the second derivative?
Second derivative, again, it will be minus of sin x plus cos x. That is minus sin x equal to cos x. What we have to do, madam, after derivative? We have
After
to
second derivative, we have to put the critical point and check whether the value is negative or positive.
Positive. Okay, okay. Second derivative of sin derivative. So it will be negative. So minima, maxima, no, madam.
If it is negative, then maxima. So what
And
is?
once you get that value, you have to put it in f of x.
Yes, correct.
So it will be 5, so root 2 plus 5, ma'am. What is the answer for this?
Is it correct?
Well, just,
it should be correct. Okay,
yeah, root 2 plus 5.
Yes. So f dash x is coming to be cos x minus sin x, right? So if we equate it 0, that means we will find cos x equals to sin x. So it will imply x equals to pi by 4, right?
No,
So,
in case we are not knowing this pi by 4, since I asked you, you told me. Otherwise, I mean, we should know the table. Otherwise, what is the other way of finding, man? You draw the
you can draw the
curve and then we see where it will become.
But then also, how do you know the point is exactly pi by 4? So
No, sin and cos exactly it meets only at that one point, no, middle of where pi by 2, between pi by 2 and pi by 0.
Yeah.
That is where it crosses.
Yes.
When you,
so if you know that thing that it is exactly middle of 0 to pi by 2, then it's fine. But if you don't know this, then it will be difficult, right? So it is always good to remember the table.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so this is our critical point, x equals to pi by 4. Now we will check whether it is the maxima or minima. For that, we will calculate f double dash x, and this will be again minus of sin x plus cos x, right? And if I put pi by 4, so we will get minus 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. That means minus root 2. And this is less than 0. That means this pi by 4 is maxima. That means if I put pi by 4 at that equation, we will find the maximum value. So we have to basically calculate f pi by 4, which is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 plus 5. That means root 2 plus 5. 2 by root 2 plus 5 means root 2 plus 5, right? So this should be the correct answer. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Next. Anything else in 9.2?
So the trick there is you have to know pi by 4. If you don't know pi by 4, you cannot solve the problem.
Yes, correct. And for that, you should know some basic trigonometric properties.
Yeah, yeah. Remaining differentiation, double differentiation, all is fine.
It was okay. Yeah. The main key is, should know the pi by 4. Yes.
No, but we should, Prakash sir, we should be thorough with the curves. Then we can at least try to, intuitionally, we can get some ideas.
Yeah.
So,
actually,
sin will start from 0, 0.0, it will start sin. Then at pi, it will again become 0. In between, it will go up and down, 2 pi.
No, this table.
So we can like draw the graphs. And then we check them like that.
This trigonometric table for 0, 30, 45 that recently I saw one video. Someone gave a good trick. Actually, I'll find out and send it across. Probably you don't have to.
So the trick is basically if you only have to remember the sign, like sine, cos, and tan. Okay, so if you have 0,
1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1.
If theta is 0, and then sine is 0. If theta is pi by 6, then sine is 1 by 2. If it is pi by 4,
1
then
by root
sine
2.
is 1 by root 2. If pi by 3, then it is root 3 by 2. And if it is pi by 2, that means 90 degree, then it is 1. Okay, only you have to remember the sin x. The cos x will be exactly the reverse. That
We'll
means 1.
start from 1 root 3 by
just to
2,
swap it.
1 by root 2,
Other
1
side.
by 2, 0.
Only the reverse of this.
Then
Okay.
sin by cos
And
will give tan.
Sin by cos will give tan. That means 0, 1 by root 3, then 1, then root 3, then infinity. Right? So only you have to remember sin x. Okay. Only 5 values.
Just hold on, madam. Yeah, don't erase it. Take a screenshot.
The funny thing is, someone when I went into the exam hall, someone has written this table on the table, scratched on the table.
Okay.
Someone, so I had to really call that lady and show that someone has written, "I don't catch me later."
So yeah, this can use this. Okay, next. What is the next thing?
You can take your choice of questions and we'll discuss.
Yes. Let us go to 9.3 then. These are the area calculating, so these are not that much difficult. Maybe can go to 9.4.
We can do some Riemann's, some
Yeah.
some tough problems in Riemann's sum.
Yeah. So have you tried to solve this?
No, madam.
Sums? No?
No.
Okay, we can
So
maybe do the 7th question.
We are hoping to get some extension for the submission because of the quiz 2. I don't know whether you can communicate and because
I don't know whether they're going to push the deadline.
Because the quiz 2 was only Sunday, so
madam, we have
Yes,
enough
yes.
time, madam. See, this already 10th week has come and 11th week, one more, that's all. But we have almost 3 weeks from this week, if you see.
Yes, that I know. Yeah, I can talk to them, but actually it is not in my hand, right? It is a central thing.
yeah. Please communicate, madam. We are
Yes,
not saying
I will.
we are not saying you have to decide. You just
Yeah,
communicate.
sure. I
Because
can
it's very
understand.
We will
natural
not
that
held you responsible if it is not changed.
we are only asking you to communicate our
Yes, sure.
request. Because see, it's very natural. No one we couldn't really catch up with week 9 because of the quiz 2, and we have just started on the ninth lesson.
Yes,
So it's not a normal week like where you get a huge amount of time to go through. So if you can communicate, and at least we'll get some couple of days time, at least by end of week or something, it will be
Sure. I will try to push. Sure.
Thanks. And other weeks can be you follow the same dates. We are not asking for other weeks, only for week 9 here.
Also, after quiz 1, we push the date from Wednesday to Friday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
same thing. If you can allow us, that will be easy. I mean, we are not asking too much out of this. But Naren sir, what is your opinion?
Correct, sir. Because see, yesterday only we finished the game. We were
I can also understand
see the videos. See the videos, then only we can work with the activity questions, then practice questions.
They are done for quiz 1. I thought they'll do the same thing.
Every time it will be extended actually.
Probably someone has requested. This time we are requesting for we.
Yeah. Last time also from other courses, many students requested. That is why they pushed the deadline. Yeah, I will talk to our main POD about it.
Okay.
And I will definitely try to push it.
Sure. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So maybe we can do 8th and 9th question. You can read the first given thing, and we can maybe try to solve the 8th question. So we basically have fx equals to x given, the function and domain is given as d, which is which contains the interval 0, 5. Okay, and p is a partition on the interval 0, 5, and p is x0, x1. We know what a partition is. Basically, a partition can break an interval in small sub intervals, right? So here they have defined the partition as some xi equals to 5i by n. Okay, that means 0, it starts from 0, then 5 by n, 2 5 by n, 3 into 5 by n, up to 5n by n. That means 5. So we can cover whole interval 0 to 5. Okay, then we know that we have to choose a point from the interval, from each sub interval, and then we have to pick the maximum length of each sub interval. Then we know that how can we compute the Riemannian sum, right? Right,
But
which
this is
is,
equal interval, no, ma'am. This here it's a equal interval, right? It's no interval is not
yes,
varying.
correct. Here because we choose the partition in such a way, so all the intervals are equal. That
Yeah.
means the length of the interval will be same for all the sub intervals.
Right.
Now what do we have to do? We have to take one point, and then basically we have to calculate. That means one point we're taking means this is basically representing the height of the rectangle, right? And the length of the subinterval is basically representing the base of the rectangle, right? If we
Correct.
multiply them, then we will get the area of the rectangle. Like that, we have to calculate all the area for all the rectangles, right? Then we have to sum them. This is nothing but the Riemannian sum. So here all the data are given, and basically you have to calculate the Riemannian sum. Okay, so maybe we can not all the option we will do, only first two option. Let us only solve first two options of question 8, then rest you can do in similar way. Okay, so we will only solve first two options. You just try to solve them and let me know whether it is coming or not. I'm just waiting for some time so that you can do this, then we will do it together. Okay, just to revise the process.
Ma'am, what is y in this, ma'am? Here y is not given. Y is equal to x. Okay.
Yeah. Can you conclude the answer of first option? Okay, maybe first option we can do together, then second option is same as first option maybe. Yeah, then third option maybe you can try. Okay, so basically we have to calculate a Riemannian sum. That means I equals 1 to n f xi star delta xi. What is fx? This is x, right? That means if xi star is xi star and xi star is xi given here, right? Okay, so if xi star is basically xi, and what is delta xi? What is delta?
Delta xi is I plus 5 by n. Sorry.
Basically 5 by n, right?
5 by n.
So
Correct.
delta xi we
10,
can calculate xi minus 1.
10 by n minus 5 by n is 5 by n. Okay.
Yeah. So basically we can calculate it generally too. So 5i minus 1 by n, right? Then it will be n 5i minus 5i plus 5. That means 5 by n, right? So delta xi is 5 by n and f xi star is xi. So we can rewrite it as I equals 1 to n xi 5 by n, right? Now this 5 by n, is it dependent on I? No, right?
No,
So
it's
we can
independent.
take, it is not dependent on I. 5 by
It's
n, only 5 by n.
Yeah, it's a constant, right?
Yeah. So we can take this 5 by n outside, right? Then we will get 1 equals to 1 to n xi.
But n is varying, no, ma'am? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
N is not varying. N is a fixed number. I is varying. 1
No,
to n.
if you see, n is going from 1 to n, right? Within the interval of 0 to 5.
No, I is going
I,
from 1 to n.
oh, I to 5. Okay,
I
okay.
is going from 0 to n. Basically.
0 to n. Okay.
Yeah. So n is fixed. N is
Okay.
a particular
Yeah.
constant.
Yeah, constant.
When you take this 5 by n outside the summation, you have to multiply.
You are not audible. Can you try to say it again?
When we take this 5 by n, am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah.
When you take this 5 by n out of summation,
Huh.
shouldn't we multiply by n again? Oh,
No,
only
no,
I.
no, no, no. It is weird. That means what? We have 5 by n x1 plus 5 by n x2 and so on. We are taking this 5 by n out. We have x1 plus x2 and so on. So this is basically same, right? Summation means basically we have additions. So if I have additions, we can take the constant term out, right? It is just the simple thing. Is it fine?
Yes, madam. Yes, no.
Okay. Okay. So now we know the value of xi, which is 5i by n, right? So again, we will put this. So we have 5 by n outside. I equals 1 to n. Then we have 5i by n, right? 5 by n again we can take outside. So we will get 25 by n square summation I equals 1 to n I. Is it fine up to now? Any doubt up to now? Okay.
But after this 5 by n we taken out,
Yeah.
get how this 5i by x has come or n has come, madam?
The value of xi. I'm putting the value of xi given here.
Okay.
Then again 5 by n is a constant multiplication with I. So we can again take it outside, right?
Yes,
Similarly.
madam.
Then we have summation I equals 1 to n I. That means 1 plus 2 plus up to n, right? And what is the formula of this AP?
Into n plus 1 by 2.
Yeah. N into n plus 1 by 2, right? And we have 25 into 25 by n square, right? 1 n can be cancelled out. So we will basically get 25 n plus 1 by 2n. So this should be the answer. Is it fine? That means the first option is correct one. And the second option is incorrect. Is it fine? Any doubt? No?
Okay.
Similarly, you just try to compute the third option. Same process you have to apply. Only instead of xi, you have to put xi minus 1. Then again, you know the value of x minus 1 and then you have to calculate it. That's it. Found the answer? You're solving it, right? Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
You're audible.
Yeah. Any answer?
No.
Okay. Similarly, we have to do just instead of xi, we will put xi minus 1. Okay. Then similarly, we will calculate. Try to follow the same process, like first calculate f xi star, then delta xi, then you have to use the AP again. Similarly, we will do. So del xi is 5 by n, that we already have, right? And f xi star will be xi minus 1 here, right? So again, we will get the same type of scenario, 5 by n summation I equals 1 to n xi minus 1. That means this will represent what? X0 plus x1 plus up to xn minus 1, right? Into this term. So I'm just taking this. Is it fine? Is it fine?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Then x0 is 0, right? So 0, then 5 by n up to 5 into n minus 1 by n, right? Then 5 by n we can take as common. So we will have 1 plus 2 plus dot 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 up to n minus 1. So here our m is n minus 1. Then this will be n minus 1 into n by 2. And we have this. That means 25 by n square into n minus 1 by 2. So n will be cancelled out. Similarly, we will get 25 into n minus this by 2n.
But this n into n minus 1 by 2 has become 2n. This one, because we are using n minus 1 as the last term.
Yeah. So n minus 1 is the last term. You can take it as m, right? So
Okay.
this is 1 up to m. Then you will get m plus 1 by 2, right? Now replace it by n. So m is n minus 1 and
Okay.
m plus 1 is n. So it will be n into n minus 1 by 2.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So which one will be correct?
Third.
Third one. Then fourth and fifth are automatically the wrong answers, right?
I think the where we struggled is this converting n minus 1, because in the earlier example we had 1, 2, 3 like
up to
so on
n.
until n. So that was easy because we know the formula n into n plus 1 by 2. But when it comes to n minus 1 as the last term, that is where we couldn't proceed.
So the thing is, whenever we'll have some other term other than exact n, you will take that term as m.
Okay.
Okay. Then you will do the same thing, and at
then
the
it,
end,
then it become m into m minus 1 by n.
No, like
into,
that. Suppose you have 1 plus 2 up to some n plus k. Okay.
Correct.
Suppose this is the right. Let us take it as m. The last
M.
term as m.
Then
So
it will
we
become
have
m into
1
m plus
to-
1 by 2.
Correct. So m into m plus 1
Plus 1 by 2.
by 2. Then you can just put the value of m.
M
That
in
will
as
be
n plus k.
plus k, yes. And n plus k plus 1 by
1
2.
by
So
2. Okay.
That one thing. Second thing is whatever is the last term, you add 1 to that.
Yes.
But then it become a quadratic equation. No, if you do this n plus k into n plus k plus 1 will become n square.
Obviously, when n into n plus 1 also it become n square only, sir.
Yeah, but okay.
Here in this case, n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 cancels and n will be there.
But it will start from 2 then, right?
Why, madam? Our last term is n minus 1. And it is starting from 1 only, no? 0 you are taking out.
Yes.
It is
So
starting
if
from
you
1.
cancel plus 1 with minus 1, then you will get 2 plus 3 plus up to n, right?
Not that, madam. Last term is n minus 1.
Yes.
I know n minus 1. Formula is n into n plus 1.
Yes.
So you are adding for n 1 extra, n into n plus 1. So our n is n minus 1 here. So n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus 1. So that plus 1 minus 1 cancels, it becomes n there within bracket.
Okay. Yeah, you can adjust it. Yeah,
No
this
problem.
is
Whatever you told also is.
yeah, whatever you told, it is also correct. Yes, you can adjust this thing. Also, you can do plus and minus n. Then you can follow that. Then multiply with n, and so there are so many ways.
Yeah, ultimately you have to get the answer.
Yes, correct. Yeah, the way we are following is not that much big thing. The thing is, you have to arrive to the final. Okay. So the process is clear, right? How to calculate the Riemann sum if you have
Yes.
some function and some partitions. Okay. Then what question can I choose? Okay. Similarly, try to solve the ninth question. I'm waiting. You have to solve it and let me know what is the Riemann sum. What is your find? The ninth question we have to maybe calculate a bit. Any hint? How we will start it? First step, delta xi. Then what will be in the
Ma'am,
next step?
can you increase your screen, full screen, ma'am? It's very small text, what you are saying. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Then what will be then the next step?
This is a formula, right, ma'am? I is equal to 1 to n fx.
Y f of x is x,
Yeah,
right? That
yeah.
means f of xi star will be xi star. And what is xi star?
That's n into
Xi star.
that's n into n plus, what is it?
Xi plus
N,
xi minus 1 by 2, right?
yeah. Here, what exactly the xi star here? What is that?
Xi star, basically,
What?
when we have a partition, that means we are breaking the interval in n number of sub intervals, right?
Okay.
So xi star is basically a number from the ith sub interval. This
Okay.
one. Okay. So basically, here we have, suppose A to B. We are breaking this in sub intervals. So
Right.
this is our ith sub interval, suppose. So here, if I take any point, this is called xi star.
Okay.
Okay. And what is delta xi? We know this is 5 by n, right?
And this is xi star, we can define in any way we wanted.
Yes,
like
correct.
if you take the extreme left, it will be left side
Yes.
Riemann,
Yeah.
and right last like xi plus 1. Correct,
Yes.
no, madam?
Yes, correct. Then it will be right hand.
Right. And here they are given the middle point.
Yeah.
Xi plus xi minus 1
Yes.
by 2 is a middle point.
Correct.
And one more, we have this trapezium. How will they will do, ma'am?
Trapezium also, it's like dependence on the choice of xi star. You just have to check it once. What was the exact choice? Yeah. So dependent upon the choice of xi star, we can basically define the types of Riemannian sum, like left and right. Then we can define upper sum. So upper sum is what? The thing is, if I check f of xi star, and if I take the maximum point, that means the maximum f xi star, and the corresponding xi star if I take, then it will call the upper sum. Similarly, for the minimum, it will call the minimum the lower sum.
Lower.
Yeah, the lower sum. So the for the maximum point is upper sum, and for the minimum point it is lower sum. So whenever the concept is we have both upper sum and lower sum. Whenever we'll increase the number of point in our partition, that means number of rectangles in our region, then the upper sum and lower sum will come closer and closer, and eventually they will
at infinity it will become same.
Yeah, it will become same. They will basically lie on each other. So that at that moment, when they are same, exactly same, at that moment we can say this as exactly the area of the region, right? Okay.
Ma'am, this we are assuming here the intervals are same, but if the intervals are different, have a different sizes. I mean, how?
Yeah. So for that means delta x is what? The
Different.
length of the interval, right?
Huh.
So that means if you have some different size, then you have to write it separately.
Separate terms will come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, separate terms will come.
But normally in the exam, I think they will only give the equal
Yes,
intervals.
so that you can do something in general.
Okay.
Yeah. Now again, constant term we can take outside. So we will get 5 by 2n. Then summation I equals 1 to n xi plus xi minus 1, right? Then
Yes,
we will work with this. So what we will get? Xi x1 plus x0, then again plus x2 plus x1, like that we will move, and finally what we will get? Xn plus
xn and xn minus 1.
Correct. So whenever this is basically the same thing, right? Now we have xi plus xi minus 1. Now we know what is xi. So then we can put 5i by n plus 5i minus 1 by n. This is exactly same as this, right? Then what will be the addition? What will be the addition?
5i you can take out and you will have 1 plus
1i plus 5i we will get first, right? That means 10i, right?
okay, 10i minus 5
Yes, 10i minus 5
by n.
by n. Okay. Then what we will do? So n we can take outside, so we will get what is it?
5 by 2n square.
Yeah, 5 by 2n square. Then I equals 1 to n. Then I minus 5, right?
Yes.
This. Okay. Then we will work with that. So if we can separate it, right? So we can take it as 10i, I equals 1 to n minus 5 summation I equals 1 to n 1, right?
Yes, madam.
Yes. Then 10 into this term will give n plus 1 by 2, right? Right?
Madam,
Yeah.
one second. How, madam?
Which one?
N into I
I
is
equals
n.
1 to n I. That means 1
Yeah.
plus 2 plus up to n. That means
Yes,
it
yes,
will
yes.
give n into n plus 1 by 2. Right? And this is, we are doing n times, right? So this will get 5n.
5n.
Okay. Now this will be 5. So we will get 5n square plus 5n minus 5n, right? Okay.
So 5n square would be the answer.
No, we have this.
Okay.
Multiply it with this, right? So n square will be again cancel out. So we will get 25
25 by
by
2.
Can you check whether this is the answer?
5 is the numeric answer. No, that is for previous one. This is 9.4, madam.
What?
9.4, 9.4.
9.4.
9.4.
9.4 means what?
Activity
Okay, let me.
10.4.
So we
Answer
are
is
getting 25.
12.5.
Yeah. 25 by 2 means
12.5.
12.5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is the process here, like if I have some function, some partition, then how to calculate the Riemann sum? Always you have to do the same thing. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
One question compulsorily it will come.
Yeah, like in the, because it is MCQ, MSQ, this type of, you will have a CBT test, right? CBT will be there, na?
What is CBT?
Like computer based test.
Yes, yes, we have.
Yeah, so you don't have to write something. That means you don't need to maybe calculate the Riemannian. Like, I don't think there will be questions directly from Riemannian sum, but there will be question from integrations. Okay.
Riemannian sum also it's coming, madam, regularly in term.
Yes. Obviously, like using the Riemannian sum, you may have to calculate the integration of some curve. You can
Okay,
also
okay.
do it, right? Using the partition norm of p tending to 0.
Okay, correct.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Have you seen the practice assignments?
Madam, actually after quiz 1, you had one more session for that particular week. We lost the Sunday session, no, madam.
Uh-huh.
So,
The Sunday session means the Sunday was the quiz too, right?
yeah, madam. But generally, we'll have one session in Sunday also, no?
Yeah, yes.
So this week, Sunday session was not there.
That is why we took the Monday one, right?
Okay, correct, madam. But I saw it last 9:30 or something. I joined the session, but nobody was there at that time.
Okay. It got maybe finished by 9:45 or
Yeah, 9:30 or
something.
something like that. It got finished.
No, but if you want to see the summary, it was a summary session.
Yeah,
Samiksha
YouTube will
took
be
the
there.
session. Yeah,
YouTube will be
YouTube.
there. I'm just saying, but interaction,
Yes.
no
But
problem.
yeah, if you have any doubt related to the concept, then you
Discuss.
can also, you can, in discourse also you can put, and also you can ask here
Okay, no
right
problem.
now.
We'll take.
Sure.
How
I
many
have
attended,
seen
madam,
you.
yesterday?
Maybe I don't know. I haven't took the session. Samiksha took the session actually, so I don't have any idea
Uh,
how many
I think similarly, some 7, 8 people only participation. That's what I wanted to ask. Is this not normal that people only
No.
7, 8 people?
This is not normal. We are also like we don't know why the participants are so less
This term.
this term. Yeah.
Because writing exam, there are many people are writing exam, but when actually attending
Yeah,
the session, not
there
many.
are so many people in the course, but they are not
3,500
joining
people
the
are there.
session.
If you can see the grades, no, in the section, our
Yeah.
Yeah.
dashboard, there is some graphs given. In that,
Yes.
the number of people are there, 3,500. But before week 4, it was about 4,000. So 500 people almost dropped out.
Maybe youngsters, they don't need the session.
No.
Maybe
The
we
thing
need that
is,
session,
in
possible.
the quiz one number of people were more because some of them may not qualify. So they are not
Okay.
able to give the quiz too.
Okay.
So yeah, that is why the number got reduced. And the second thing is, the people who are not attending the class, they may not good like well. They may not uh, write well in the exam, like they
Okay.
maybe fail in the exam, so it is really like necessary to attend the live sessions,
Yeah.
otherwise the doubt will be there, no?
Correct.
So I guess
We are some of the few who are regular to these classes. Some 7, 8 people, almost everybody are there.
I know you guys who are regular to this classes, and I'm very sure you are going to do well in the exam. Yeah, there is nothing to do bad in the exam if you are attending the classes regularly. Okay, so what can we do? Uh, okay, so Riemannian sum I have you can now try to calculate the Riemannian sum using the same thing. So I'm not doing any other Riemannian sum because we did 3, and I guess you can now do some of them, right? Okay, so this second question is like you have to compute this thing, and here basically you have to apply the formulas of integrations.
Definite integral, we can do. Should not be issue, I think.
Okay,
We
then
have to do the separate integration and subtract the lower one to upper one.
yes, correct. Okay, so what about the seventh one? Can you just do seventh one and let me know what is it coming? Only one or two option, like integration 0 to 4 f1, you just calculate, then it is fine. Then you can also calculate f2 if you can calculate.
Floor function, how to do integration?
You have to break it interval wise, then we know how to calculate this in interval, right?
For each and every integer, we have to make a
Yes.
interval 0 to
Then you
1,
have
0
to
to 3.
then you have to break the 0 to 4 to 0 to 1, then plus integration 1 to 2, then plus integration 2 to 3, then 3 to 4, like that. Got it? Yeah, just calculate integration 0 to 4 f of f1x and let me know.
Floor function, how do I take, ma'am? 0.
Okay, so I will write, maybe I will write the floor
You have to
function.
draw the graph for 4 and then we can find out the.
Yeah. So what we have, if the floor function of x gives the value 0, when
0 what?
right? 1 when 1 is less equals to x less than 2. 2 when 2 is less equals to x less than 3.
3.
3 when 3 is less equals to x less than 4. And
Right.
4 at x equals 4. 0 to
Yes.
4 we can break,
0 to 4.
right? And
Yeah.
then what will be fx, f1 of x? This will be 1
1.
from 0 to 1. Then 2, we will add 1 at
Madam,
that's it.
constant function, if you differentiate a constant function, you will get x. So by integrating a x, you will get a constant function. Correct, no, madam?
Yes, correct.
Everywhere the integration will be x only.
No. Differentiating x, you will get a constant function. That means integrating a constant function, you will get a x. But
Correct.
yeah, yes, correct. And here we will just divide it in different interval. That means we will get a different constant. Then we have to just add it. Okay. Okay. This is our first function f1 of x. Now,
So first should be answer correct. Addition 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 will get 10.
okay. So how can we do that? If I have 0 to 4, we can first break it 0 to 1 f1 plus 0 to 2 f1 plus, sorry, 1 to 2
1 to
f1.
2.
Yes. Then 2 to 3 f1 plus
Okay.
3 to 4 f1.
Okay.
Then we have 1 from 0 to 1. That means integration 0 to 1 dx plus 2 1 to 2 dx plus 3 2 to 3 dx plus 4 3 to 4 dx. Okay. Then
But,
you have, yeah.
But we have 0 to 4 now. Five values are there. No, why we are taking
3 to
only
4
4?
means 3
No,
to
if you
4
see,
we are taking.
no, if you see
Interval,
the
only 4 intervals, sir. 0 to 1, 1 interval, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Only 4 are
4,
there.
then n
We
equal
have
to
0
4.
to 4, right?
N equal to 4 also you have taken, no? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see the right side, you have taken n
No.
equal to 4.
At n equals to 4, it will give the value 4. But
Okay.
when we are taking in like integration,
3
to 4, if you are taking, then it is fine. You don't like at a particularly at a point, the
Okay.
integration is 0. So we can neglect it. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Now what we will get from here?
So it
Then
will be
it will
x.
be x.
You have to put 0 and 1. So that will be 1x will be there for first one. Then 2x minus 1x is 1x. 1, 1, 1 you will get 1 into 1, 2 into 1, 3 into 1, 4 into 1.
Wait. Slowly. 2x we have. That means 4 minus 2, right? From here. From here we will get 1. 1 minus 0 is 1.
Madam,
Then
4x how it will come, madam? 4 into x, okay.
4x minus 2, right? First we will put the upper limit, then the lower limit.
Okay.
F of b minus f of a. Fundamental theorem of calculus. Remember?
Yeah, correct, madam. Correct.
A to b, f dx is capital F of b minus capital F of a. That is what we are approaching. So this will be 4 minus 3. Then 9 minus 6, right? Then 16 minus 12. Fine.
Okay.
Then what will be the
Add
answer?
everything.
Yeah.
5 minus 3, 2 plus 10, 11 minus 6 is 5. 21 minus 12. That's what 11 it is coming now.
Ma'am, I'm not able to get through. Why? How you got this 1 plus 4 minus 3? I understood
So,
the formula. I understood, but
okay.
how did you
So
substitute?
this is our capital F, right?
Correct.
Now capital F of 2 is what? 2 into
Oh,
2. So this will
oh,
be 4.
x
Okay,
plus
this will
2x.
be 4. 2, sorry.
But how did we get x plus 2x plus 3x? Because the
2x plus 3x. This one?
F2, we are calculating
This,
F2 or
yeah, yeah. This
F1.
is from 2 to 3. If I take the interval 2 to 3, then
Oh,
F1 will be 3, right?
okay.
That is why we took 3.
Right.
And
X plus 1.
integration of 1
Sure.
is x. Okay.
Okay.
So now if this is our f, so f of 2 is 4, then f of 1 is 2, right? Similarly, when 3x is our f, then 3 into 3 is 9, 3 into 2 is 6. So f of 3 minus f of 2 will be 9 minus 6. Similarly, we will do for rest, right? Okay.
So first option is correct.
10 is coming, right?
Yes, madam.
First is correct. Okay. So similarly, you can also do for the selling function, right? So I'm leaving this to you. Just calculate the ceiling function similar way and try to find the correct answer. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Any other doubt? This is how you have to solve most of the problem. After that, if you are facing any difficulty, just try to comment on the Discord. You can tag us. Then we can also yeah, if you have any other doubt, then just please ask it.
No, madam.
Okay. What about the 10th question? I don't want the exact answer. Just let me know the strategy. Only explain how will you proceed to solve the problem.
Area under the curve we can find now, madam.
Yes.
The total time taken would be up to 60, whatever it takes. You can find out the area. That will be the time taken.
You have to
Two
calculate in first 40
0
seconds.
to 30, right? 0 to 30,
0
you have
Then
to have
30
a
to
one
40 will be a
integration.
rectangle.
30 to 10, 30 to 40, another integration.
correct.
Basically, they are asking for distance.
Yes.
So time and speed is given. So time by speed will give the speed into time will give speed into time will give distance.
Distance by time will give.
Distance by
Distance
time
by
is
time is speed.
speed. So here we need distance. So
Distance
we have
will
to
be
multiply.
speed into time.
So we have to multiply speed into time. You will get
Time is
distance.
dt.
dt.
So that is why
With
area under
respect
the
to
curve.
t, you have to calculate it. So the area, yes. The thing is, yeah, got it. So what will be the equation from 0 to 30?
It's a
Linear.
triangle. So
No,
half it to
only
base.
the red, only the red. This is not a triangle. This is a line.
Linear, right, ma'am? X.
So what
X
will be the
dt.
equation of the line?
Okay. So
30, 124 times. So y equal to 4x.
Correct. So you got the point, how to approach it. Yeah. So you can, right. Yeah. That is what I wanted to use. Anything else? Others, these things you can solve. 9.6 was the last one. Okay, so I guess that's all from my side. Now, if you have anything, you can ask. Otherwise, I want you just try the things in similar way. Okay. Any other doubt you want to ask?
No, ma'am.
No, madam.
We got to a lot of work to be done from our side.
Okay.
It will take a
Okay,
lot
so
of
you
time.
have one more day, right? So just
Yeah.
try to solve rest of the problem in similar way, the Riemannian sum and the integrations. Then if you are facing some, then let us know about it. Then we will try.
Madam,
Yes.
please don't forget to tell the POD in charge to extend, madam.
Yes, yes, sure. I will
Okay.
tell him. I will tell him.
Yeah.
No, you're telling no, one more day only is there. That's why I just.
Yes. I will mail him about it. Let's
Yeah.
see what can we do.
Please. Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for the session.
Thank you, all of you. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.